I'm here, I'm here. I'm only like almost 2 minutes late. I had to go pee, I'm sorry. How's it going? How's your guys' Monday? It's doing great now. Aw. Aw. How's my Monday? It's very interesting. Let me turn down the music just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, there. I woke up pretty early. And my work for today, like my actual job work, sometimes I get really strange jobs. My task is to translate and design a transcript for a huge interview. So that's just very interesting to me. They're like, can you do it? And I'm like, oh yeah, of course I can do it. I type it like 100 words per minute. I'll totally slam it. And he goes, what? You can type how fast? You saw a Popeye ad for wings? Did they at least look good? I just got an update for that project thing we were discussing, and who boy good or who boy bad? 'Cause that kind of sounds not the best. Who boy amazing? Oh fuck yeah! Okay, you have to tell me. I am so excited to hear that. Hold on. TTCla, I believe, Studios. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Today, I'm going over other people's artwork. This is artwork that y'all have submitted to me over the past month. It's kind of exciting. I mean, it's very exciting, actually. And I get to talk about your guys' artwork for the next 2 hours. Wish my voice luck. And let's get into it. Are you guys ready? It was hard to choose. I know. It's always really hard to choose. I wish that I could do more than like 2 pieces, right? But I already have downloaded like 300 pictures just from today. So if you guys sent me more than just 2 images, oh my god, it would be like thousands and thousands of downloads. I wouldn't have any internet left. Let's go? Let's go. Let me get to the very beginning. All right. I would also like to say thank you, Twilight Traveler, for this absolutely gorgeous render of my character. My character, Kai, is a Sonic the Hedgehog fan character. She is influenced and is a guardian of, like, the Green Chaos Emerald. And so what Twilight Traveler did is, instead of being influenced by the Green Chaos Emerald, they went with the Phantom Ruby, which is kind of like, if you don't know Sonic lore, it's like evil version, kind of. And I really like it. I think this is such a cool, like, possible lore option, and I cannot wait to draw it myself. So thank you again, Twilight Traveler. This is super rad. Also, I'm going to start off with 2 pieces that I did over this past month as well. And I would also like to say, I am using a PNG tuber designed by the one and only Toamac. I really, really like it. I know, it's super cute. Rendered in 3D, a PNG tuber. I think it's so cool. I know, it's so clean. I think it's such a brilliant idea, and I just really like it. Maybe I could have it to where I jitter a little bit when I talk. Let me do that. Let me take you guys out of it real quick. Oh yeah. That's so much better. Okay. Are you guys ready? Do you like my jitter? Whoa, oh, that was so far off. I mean, it's suck it. Wait, why is it so far off? Ah, whatever. Okay, so I have a force field today, apparently. What? I'm not even there. What? I'm not even located there. Hold on, that's actually very annoying. Let me fix that. That's just a downright despicable. Downright despicable. Oh, I see what has happened. Okay. Okay. I see. Hold on, I'm fixing it. Don't send things, you goober. Don't send actual goober hours. Okay. It should now actually hit me. Where are the bobslayers at? The bobslayers are, I don't know. I'll be probably available for some gameage later. The bouncer. There we go. There we go. All right. My two pieces, I'm going to go over them just pretty quickly, were two, I'm going to say commissions slash pseudo commissions. This is for Silver Flash Cloudwing. I don't normally do ponies, so this was like a really difficult piece for me. I wanted to implement, they have like cloud wings, so I wanted to make that look like it was actually like coming off of their wings, like from them being clouds. I thought that was really cool, and they're like skirting through the cloud at the very bottom. But yeah, I really don't know how to draw ponies, and I had a lot of fun with this. This was very, very fun. So I think I'm gonna draw more ponies in the future, and the like painted textures and like the rainbow feel of it all, I think it actually turned out pretty good. They liked it too, and that is the most important part of it. The second piece is for Da Otter, and they wanted that picture of the meme of the guy where he's like posing next to this grave. They have a rogue kobold who just so happens to really bring death in her wake. So they have the the tombstone, and they can now write in anyone's name in there. So this is going to be used as like a template for their little bits and pieces in their D&D campaign. I thought that was just so funny. My favorite part is she's got a little scrunch in her muzzle because the original guy has like this goofy ass expression, and like replicating that into kobold facial language was just really fun. Like this tooth is sticking out a little bit more, she's scrunching up her nose a little bit. This arm was surprisingly difficult to draw. Like it was just really fun. So I like both of these pieces quite a bit. And now we get into your guys' art. The very first artist that we're going to go over today is NightShyne. So I'm going to zoom out here, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Traditional artwork, I freaking love this. Okay, so this is, oh, hold on. Oh, thank you.
Not long, but it's worth it.
I think it is perfectly long. Thank you so much for the 2 mints, wife Mitsuki. And Da Otter, I don't think I even said thank you for the 30 months, my dude. Thank you so much. To the both of you, you are very amazing. Thank you for supporting me. Back to this. This is Gingerbread the Clown Squirrel. I love the curl of the tail. That's great. NightShyne says this is made for someone else who adopts a while after and RP with them. Although I've not done anything else with them yet. I think this is great. The color choices are very, very cool. I also love clown characters. I love the use of pink and like the ruffles around here. This is a very like light and friendly clown, as opposed to the kind of creepy clowns that I see a lot of people draw. I really think this is so friendly and super cute. Like, I want to draw this. The marker of what I feel a good character design is when you have an artist or other artists tell you like, I want to draw that. I think that's like, you've made it, you know what I mean? Like, that's it. My favorite little bits and pieces, I love the little nod to the buck teeth because they are a squirrel. And then I love how you did like the little bit of eyelash here. That is very, very cute. Super, super cute. I like that a lot. And then you have a second piece here, which is, oh, I remember this character. We helped to design them on Ponytail, I remember, right? This is Jessamel, or Jezamel, aka White Noise. After you drew the gazelle as a pony, I took it as a kick in the pants to draw her myself. As White Noise, she is a sound-based archer. Oh, that is really rad. Okay, I love that you have, so their name is white noise, right? And so when you use white noise, it's usually to block out another sound, or at least it's very sound based, right? So you have like that nod to the gazelle like features, right, in the costume. And also, I love the addition of the headphones. The green and the blues are great. I love the big note along the chest here. And their weapon of choice is really, really rad. That's really cool. I wonder if you might be able to work in like a tuning fork. You know what I mean? So like you have this slingshot slash archery kind of feel here, right? A tuning fork is maybe something that you could also work with. I feel like that would like be super perfect for this. But if not, right, then totally dismiss my commentary. I think this is such a cool idea, and the concept of being blasted with noise or sound in some way is really cool. I also really like the stance. Look at how rad the shoes are. That's great. I also really enjoy that you were able to very successfully transfer the design that we did on stream into like a standing upright plantigrade person. I think this is really cool. I also like that you have the tail that goes over the skirt. Not enough people do that, and I think it's such an interesting like nod to how it would work in reality. So I really like this. This is awesome. Yeah, no problem. You can see multiple attempts? Yeah, that's just how art is. You guys see me draw and redraw and erase and fiddle with artwork so much. This is what it looks like when it's traditionally done. I really like it. Well done. And as always, thank you so much for sharing your artwork. We're going first today. All right, sorry for the blast here. Blast of light. The next artwork is by BurningGodzilla in Discord. Really, really clean lines. Holy shit. Okay, so we're gonna zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Nice. We have our blue pencils here. I love that. Great nod to traditional artwork. I love it. I love it. Sorry, I should have warned you guys. It was bright. I forgot. I'm so sorry. So BurningGodzilla says, this is a work in progress of my Spider-Man comic panel, originally created by Ryan Ottley. Ryan Ottley is a seriously great artist, and I think that you're doing him so much justice here. I really think so. Your shading and your hatching is pretty well done here. I think it's really, really quite nice, especially right here as it goes from the deltoid to the pec. I think that's really nice. My favorite part, though, is that you've implemented your shines, right, from the mask here into your liner. I think that is so stylish and really badass. I love it when the ink becomes more than just an outline. This is a perfect example of that. Really, really rad. Very, very nice. And I like that you have your line work here go a little bit deeper into the collarbone, and like as it's really, really nice. It becomes more than line art when you do this. Very, very nice. I also feel, and I'm sure you're probably still working on this, right? So when you have stuff that breaks the panel like this, it's another chance for your line art to become more than just line art. You can have this go super, super thick, right? Much like how you've had it go super thick here. You finished it by now. You should have posted it. I would have loved to see it, but I love works in progress too. So yeah, this is really nice. Love the tension, that's great. Love the explosion. That's very cool with the tank actually peeking out. Did you do the sketching as well? This is really beautiful. I don't know if you're just outlining or if you're also outlining and sketching. Either way, this is great. I'll post it now. I won't be able to get to it. That's okay. Next time. Very well done. Very, very well done. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh, right, you also said this is about 10 hours or so in. Inking takes a long time, right? It's a hard and tough, genuinely hard and tough process. Well done. The next person, our next beautiful artist. I did something funny with yours. I hope it's okay. How the hell is she able to wear this? I can't even walk. What the fuck? This belongs to Infernal Fox. Okay. Infernal Fox says, this is based on a Discord message from another server. I drew my female self as Rouge, Rouge the Bat from Sonic. I really like it. I super dig it. Nathan and Rouge are the same height, so they thought, okay, it'll totally fit me. The outfit is way too tight. He didn't think it through at all. I really like this. I think the expression is great. Your lines, seriously. I think the more bold your lines are, the more strong they are. You know what I mean? Like, this reads so graphically. I really like it. The expression is just killing me. Yeah, the fur shines are great. I remember you talking about how you were experimenting with different fur shines, and I think that this is super successful. Ooh, and you did it on the tail too? That's so nice. Nice work on the shines here, a little bit on the shoulder. Very nice. I think this is one of my favorite designs by you, and I really I want to draw this so bad. So cute. You also have a PNG Tuber Plus video that you'd like to show off. So let me bring that up. This is a PNG Tuber Plus. So you know how I currently have, like, I'm switching between two different frames, basically? PNG Tuber Plus has that, but plus physics. So let me show you. This is the video that he has submitted. So check it out. They actually, like, move with everything. You have the tail that, like, wags. You have the booba that bounce. The expressions are really cool. I love this. Very cool. Nice toggles. This is so clean. Very nice. Gosh darn it. And you have a nice little toggle here to go in there. That's so cool.
Anyway, subscribe and become sexy.
Holy shit, hold on. I gotta go back. Where's your logo? That was very funny. Oh, first, god damn. Please make this a thing. If you make this a thing, that's hilarious. I'll subscribe and become sexy. Let me in. Fantastic. Very awesome. I love that. Holy shit, dude. Obviously a ton of work going through each one of these toggles and expressions and making 2 variants of it, and also applying physics to literally all of these variants too. It's really insane. Like, very nicely done. Super impressive, really cute. I think you're gonna find a lot of success with this. Nicely done. Let's see, who is next? Hold on. We have Creppa Pig. Nice. Bam. I love the guitar, so I wanted to focus on that first. So yes, our next artist is Creppa Pig. They have a couple different things that they can show off here. But this is the very first piece. Yeah, isn't it rad? Isn't it so freaking rad? I love the body shape and how the ink plays into that body shape. I love it so much. Look how, like, strong the shoulder piece is, and how, like, yeah, the anatomy is so freaking cool. It's like everything was brought into 3D, and then, like, they just took like a pair of scissors and just clipped it off at the top, pulled it and clipped it off, and it is so absolutely rad. I love it. Great job on the teeth. I love it. So this guy comes with a song. I actually can't play the song on Twitch because Twitch sucks. But if you want to hear the song that this guy's, like, kind of theme song is you know, there you go. That's the song. It's a really good one. So go have a listen, have a look, have a listen. Fantastic ink work. I know I say this all the time with your work, but, like, look how thick and how thin you go here. I just look how the ink, like, bleeds in right there. Golly, It gives so much extra dimension and like sass, right, to your piece. It's so good. You don't even go above and beyond with like your fingers because you know you don't need to. This is expressive. This is really, really good. Your lines don't even connect. Like, look at this. Look at that. I'm sitting here working on like line art and ink work and stuff for hours, right? Trying to make sure everything connects because I use the fill tool like a goofball, and you just don't because you don't have to. It's so good. Really beautiful. I also like the areas where you do go over where the line art would go. Oh, that's so sassy. I love it. Yeah, guitars are really hard too. You managed to make your character actually hold the guitar pretty comfortably, by the way. And it's just so gorgeous. So here's the full piece, Oh yeah, so good. Really, really nice job. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing, Creppa Pig. I know you have another piece. Did I? No, I didn't do it. Later on, we will go over it. The next artist is Calypso. Calypso XKX. I never say that right. So I'm gonna zoom out. Traditional artwork, yes. Oh yeah. And it's character design. Oh, I love it. So, these two characters, they have two. This is Keegan. Him. He is a Bernese mountain dog who is a caregiver helping the disabled. Nice. The mountain dog reference is like actually so perfect. I really, really like that. Ooh, you get it also with the ear here and the colors used. Oh, that's so nice. Hey, yo. Yo, he's built. Yo. Love like the shock of brown orange. It's so nice and warm. Ooh, yeah. So nice. Love the tail. Nice job on the hands, actually. These are very complicated hands. You forgot the link. I didn't forget the link. It's right there. The link is right there. I can't play it on stream, you goob. But yeah, this is really cool. Wow, these are super well rendered. Good angle, really nice shoes. I like the tread a lot. How the hell did I get subbed? I don't know. You probably have a little message there. And then we have our second character. Hold on. There. This is Vixen. Late again, no worries. Let me zoom out, zoom out. Oh yeah. I just broke my favorite mug. Aw, I'm sorry. This is so gosh darn pretty. This is Vixen. She, her. She is an Alaskan Malamute who is born with tunnel vision, aka peripheral vision loss. Ooh. Quick question. I wanted to send another piece, but I saw you made a cutoff for the draw along chat. Could I still send it, or is there just too much stuff? There's probably too much stuff, but send it anyway, and either we'll go over it today, or we'll go over it next time. I wouldn't sweat on it too much. As Nanako literally just said, the colors are so nice. I love how they actually like frame the face of the character and help to highlight all of her features. Really, really nicely done. Isekai, that's me, Isekai. Again, really nice hands. Very, very nice hands. And I just want to say, this is traditional, right? There is smudging. There is going to be a little bit of funky blending here and there. And you know what? This is so clean. I agree also with Nanako. This is a character I would love to draw. The fur, how the hair works, everything is so thoughtfully put out. And look how like so Alaskan Malamutes have this tail that like curls behind them, and you've included that. It's such like a core feature of the dog's breed. I love that you've included it. Nice shoes too. Your shoes are very unique. I really like the face. Me too. Like you just want to cup it and squeeze it and pet it. Like this is like a real dog. I really like this. My one critique is with your type. If you ever have a style like this, make sure you're looking at a real font, right? Because this is based off of a real font. This here for the eye is probably going to be filled in. The downward or I guess vertical, right? Little bit here. That's literally my only feedback. This is so nice. Really, really good job. Thank you so much for sharing your work, Calypso. I cannot wait to see more from you. The next piece is by Nanako. Pieces are by Nanako. Alright. First and foremost, I just love the texture. I don't know if you guys can really catch it because it's like through an art program, through a whole bunch of like internet and through Twitch, but it's so nice. I'll see if I can try to. Yeah, there you go. You guys can kind of see it there. Very nice. Thank you, thank you. Toamac made the PNG tuber for me. I really like it. My favorite parts are the blinking. I really love it. So yes, this is from Nanako. Happy New Year's, everyone, Nanako says. Oh, I love the bread. Wow, look at that. That's so nice. I love the glow. I've just interrupted myself. I'm so sorry. This time, Nanako says, I've made an experimental piece with my persona, Nanako, to celebrate the New Year's and Christmas. This was a while ago. I'm getting into the backlogs of this, alright? I painted this all in the same layer. What? You did not. You did not. You did not. You did. How? Oh my gosh, that's so good. What? Oh, I love the hints of rainbow here. Wow. Whoa. It's like bloom on top of bloom. Holy shit. That's incredible. That's actually so incredible. Actually, it makes sense when you really think about it. So if you check out over here, right? There are grays and blues and purples and pinks and reds, all in just this one little tiny bit. That's because Nanako layered that in. Like actual paint. Wow. Okay. Which demon do I need to summon for this power? The one layer demon. I love it. And then to zoom out a little bit more. The fun fact, the outfit she's in is an outfit I drew her in before. It was years ago and for a Christmas collab, and it's back. I like that. Good reference. This is so incredible. Just well done. Very well done. You have a second piece here. Equally beautiful. Please tell me you used layers. Please tell me you used layers. Fucking please. Tell me you used layers. This is so good. I love the atmosphere. I love the movement, right? It's so good. The snow that comes down, a little bit of like I don't really know what I'd call it, like motion blur, right? This is not a super active scene. This is not some character running through some cityscape, right? This is a still forest as the snow like falls down, right? This is so beautiful, and yet you're able to implement so much natural movement into it. Holy shit. This is the second piece. This is from last year, quote unquote. I was happy to become a part of a Secret Santa art swap on Instagram. Nice. The person I made this for was Cat W Socks. I drew the character Doodles, and I went all out. I can see that. I'm quite proud with how it turned out. So you have this depth of field effect also here, where the background is quite blurry, but as you come into the character, they're like half blurry, and then you get into the crisp crystal clear of closest to the camera. It's so nice. It gives a genuine sense of depth. I love all the little soft touches on the character, because this is not like super direct lighting, you know? This is a lot of atmospheric lighting. I love the little smudges of that bloom, right? As the light hits and bounces off and glows off this character. Golly, so nice. Also, you guys have an ad in a minute. I'm sorry for the ad. I am just going to continue through it. The VOD will be here. So if you ever want to go back and look at my commentary on any of your artwork, I will have you pinged, and your specific timestamp will be pinged in the Discord. This is so nice. Nanako, very, very, very well done. Thank you so much for sharing this. I love this. Thank you, thank you. Wow. Oh, it's Toamac. Wait. It's no longer here. Hold on. Let me get it. Let me get it. There are 2 pieces. Aha, I got the 2 pieces. Got it, got it. Just making sure I got everything right. Okay. Next person is Toamac, the person who designed and did my PNG tuber for me today, which I am going to bring back for next week, I believe. I really, really like it. Thank you again, Toamac. This is really awesome. This is a new Source Filmmaker render of their character, Jean, as a fox. Typically, they are a bird, and I love their fox design. I think my favorite parts are the little teeths here. I'm really glad to see her just like being such a happy little bean. I love the background, right? It's perfect. She's a Sonic character. I really like it. I really, really like this. Good texturing on everything. I love the composition, so the full piece looks like this. Perfect for a desktop background, might I add. But yeah, going into this, I think the pose is just super natural. I love the super, like, really delicately lifted foot, right? Good weight distribution. Really just quite natural. Really, really nice. Also the slight lighting here. Love the really just slight touches of rim lighting. It's really, really pretty. Really, really nice. Toamac, this is one of my favorite pieces by you. Seriously, it's so good. And then the next piece by you is, I think I'm just gonna have to copy and paste it on top because I don't have a spot for it because I'm a goofball. So excuse me. Right there. Boop. All right. The second piece is a uniform that you are working on. This is a work in progress uniform that you're still working on. I don't know yet what to do with it. Ooh. I also don't know what to do with it. I like the little pocket here. It almost seems like it's too small for anything except for maybe like technology, like a USB stick or a SIM card or something. I wonder if the person who owns this might be a tech person. And if so, what kind of colors would they use? Blacks, whites, grays, maybe a shock of blue somewhere? Ooh, a single coin? Ah, they could be a gambler. The gambling man. I like that, actually. They have just like a coin for gum. Oh, I like that too. They're just like a really simple person. They don't really care too much about, like, I don't know, rules and fancy things, right? Maybe they work for a business firm and they've kept this coin with them all these years to spend it on the perfect stick of gum. Like, I don't know, I really like it. The little pocket is really selling me. I think it's great. It's going to be a strict type of uniform? Okay, maybe the tech firm might work out for that then. I think this is really quite cool. I wonder how interesting you can make this. How you could possibly brand this to be more than just a standard uniform, right? Since we're going to go strict, how strict can we go? And how can we implement that strictness into the design of the uniform itself, be it through colors or otherwise? I'm excited to see what you do. Either way, Toamac, thank you so much for sharing your 2 pieces. It's always so lovely getting to see what you're up to. It's always something different, and every time I'm just so interested. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you, thank you. The next piece is by MikeMurdock. Let me me zoom out. Boop, 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 boop. Love the atmosphere. Love the atmosphere. This is great. I also love that our perspective is looking down at the character rather than like at their eye level. That's really nice. Also, I'm sorry for the ad. You guys are getting an ad right now. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Ads were snooze. Never mind. Now I seem like a crazy person. Alright, so Mike says, this is the first art of the new year. And since this is the year of the dragon, I drew Yin Sheng, which is an old OC I've been in the mood for bringing back. They're definitely not drinking alcohol. I don't think I'm allowed to say that on Twitch. Very nice juice that they are drinking. I love like the kind of grunge that you've put into like the background here, right? This feels like a worn piece of paper almost. Apple juice, exactly. It's an apple juice with a little bit of cranberry in it. I love it. But yeah, I get like kind of grungy, maybe almost bar vibes from this. I love. That's so nice that we can see their feet. Out of context, that sounds really dumb. But so when I used to draw characters sitting at tables, I would just cut it off at the feet like this, just like boop. I wouldn't even draw their feet. The fact that you drew that here makes this feel Kai foot moment. No. Makes this feel like this character is actually 3D and existing in an environment that doesn't just cut off at the ankles. You know what I mean? Caught in 4K. Bro, it's 1080p. I know it's 1080p. But yeah, this is really great. I love your varying line width here, like right as it curls into the ear. That's so nice. I would like to see it more. So see how thin you get like in here and in here? I want to see that here and here and here. I think it would give your lines so much more like a sense of depth more, because you're just starting to get to do it, and it's some of the most delicious parts of your lines, so I want to see it more. You know what I mean? Like right here, you like bless us. Thank you. You like bless us with this thick ink, and I want to see it more. Denise, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. I'm going over people's artwork today. But yes, as it was also stated before in chat, the coloring and shading is really, really lovely. You did not be a coward. Oh, nice miss. But yes, you are not a coward with your shading. Your shading is there. It's everywhere. You don't just do a little tiny line at the very edge. You went full on. Everything is affecting everything. It's so good. Oh yeah. You missed your Kim Cannon. Shame. But yeah, I think this is really good. The expression is great. The just super simple. Wow, you missed again? Oh my god. All right. You guys are bullying me. Actually bullying me. This artwork is absolutely gorgeous. You were able to capture a very unique atmosphere with your piece, and I think it matches your character's expression perfectly. Ew. Why did I make that noise? That's gross. But yes, thank you. Thank you for sharing your artwork. I want to see more of this character. I want to see more of these grungy atmospheres too. Like I think of you know how in Star Wars they always show like the bar scenes and they're always kind of grungy, but they have so much like atmosphere and intrigue to them, right? It's like a really cool introduction to a lot of characters and like what kind of people they are. And I think that this and the vibe that you're capturing here and with so many of your other characters totally match that. I really like it. Is that gouache I see? Maybe. Maybe. It also could be watercolor. But yeah, I love it. Well done. Very, very nicely done. And of course, thank you for sharing. The next piece is by DarkMoonCross. Thank you. You technically submitted 3 pieces, so I'm going to go over 2 of them. So the 2 that I picked was the second one from this comment that you have, and then your more recent one. I hope that that's okay. I know that that means nothing to most people, but DarkMoonCross, you'll understand. So, this very first piece Full body piece, 10 out of 10. Absolutely beautiful. I love that you've included just a little bit, right, of that background. You didn't go like super above and beyond. You didn't like render out the background in its entirety because you didn't need to. It's just a little bit. You have like this crack here in the ground, and then you have, boop, the crystal. Now, the crystal goes into your character's design, not just like literally into the design, but also in the reflected light and shading of your characters. There's a little bit of a pink hue here, the little pink like rim lights here. Really, really nicely done. And it brings, ooh, right there, that's nice. And it brings so much more intrigue and interest into the character, because now they're actually interacting with their background and their like environment. It's really, really good. So, the comments that you've said are, this is fan art of a Rivals of Aether character named Olympia. I made this as an experiment. Here's to 2024 as improvement. Hell yeah, this is gorgeous. I think that when it comes to gems like this, it can be really kind of daunting because you'll want to shade every single gem perfectly, right? You said, fuck that. I'm gonna shade it like it's cell shading. Like it's like literally different cells here, and it's gonna be either light or dark. And I think that is so smart because with the light side of this is like the base color, right? And you have these little tiny pinpoints of interest where the light hits. I think that's so cool looking. I really, really just like super cool. And you do kind of the same thing, right? With the bottom, except it's shaded and reflected light. So smart. You don't have highlights over the whole thing. You don't have shadows over the whole thing because that would feel very samey, and the shadows would be kind of hard to differentiate from the rest of the gauntlet. Crystal's really difficult to shade like that. So this is a very clever solution to a genuinely difficult hard thing to shade. Well done. And it's like really nice directional lighting too. This is really cool. 100% intentional. It better be. There are no accidents in art. Only perfection. Yeah, I think this is gorgeous. I love that you didn't go like super crazy into like this is buff mommy time. I think that you like actually captured the silhouette of the character really, really nicely done. Like, this is so nice. You don't draw every single ab and muscle and all the latissimus dorsi and all of the obliques and stuff. You just went, bam, here's abs, here's the tita, here's the overall just silhouette of the character. It's so good. Like, it's so nice. You didn't go above and beyond. And I don't think you should have. Like, this is just really, really beautiful. I like the bends in the pants. This feels very, what is it? It's like Dragon Ball Z kind of, where in older anime, instead of drawing every single little bit, right, where the clothing would fold, which would, I don't know, make the animators just perish, they chose individual little areas to add these bumps to, and this feels like an homage to that. I really like it. Badass pose, beautiful character. Very, very nicely done with the anatomy. I don't know. I just really like this. This is beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. I know you have a second piece. I wonder if I've organized it as such. No, I did not. Ho ho ho. Okay. Our next piece, for now at least, is by RoeiRiderz. And let me explain. I'll get to this soon. But the very first piece that they are showing off is actually a little bit of a reel, I guess, a game reel, and I'm going to show that here. So, this is by RoeiRiderz. For the past few months, they said, I've been working on a Rivals of Aether mod for a contest that they're holding. The winner will be in Rivals 2. Holy shit. This is my submission. This is the showcase video, and it is a full-on mod, so if you'd like to, I don't know, if you're a Rivals head, you can go check out the mod here on Steam. And until then, I'm just gonna play the video. There is music in the background. I don't think it's super important. I hope that this is okay. So this here is the character that they animated entirely, which is insane to me, and did all the sprite work for, and did all of the movesets for, and I just, oh my god. That's insane. So we're gonna go over and go over like little tiny bits and pieces. But this is really, really cool. So, I can't actually make any of it go slower, so I apologize. I'm gonna go over it frame by frame. So, first of all, nice movement. Incoming ad, I'm sorry. You guys are gonna get added. Do they do commissions? I told them they should. They would probably say yes. Go ask them. Yes, I do. Yes! Good. Go ask them. I would also like to order a commission from you because this is freaking awesome. So like look at the smears, right? In this animation. So you have a little bit of the anticipation here. You have the, I know it's probably hard to see, right? The video is only so large, I can't make it larger than my screen, I'm sorry. But then you have this nice smear, and then you have the follow through. I love the jump. God, that's so good. Ooh, the little curl of the hair too. Like look at the back here, right? As they scoot forward and then they stop their momentum, and this curls forward because it still has that momentum. Oh my fucking god. Really, really nice. Very, very nice. This is incredible. Now, they've shown their work before, and I've probably had some similar content, such as, holy shit, look at this. But, like, holy fuck. Also, look, for this move here, it's not just a flame, right, that erupts around them. It's literally their hair. That is so cool. So yeah, you can see that the start up here, as it goes from normal hair to literally flame, right? And then they use that as the uppercut. It's so cool. I assume uppercut. I assume. I don't really know the moveset, so I apologize if that's totally wrong and that's like, I don't know, standard B or something. Very, very nice. Is that a crouch animation? Oh my god, you're so tiny. I love it. I love it. This is great. And it works so well with the game too. This is outstanding. Really, really awesome. It's okay. What? You stinker. It's okay. Artists. Really, really cool. Does he get inside the hat? That's what I thought too. I love it. Let me go back to it. Yeah, looks like it. Looks like it. Ah, that's so sick. So yeah, I'm gonna just play it forward just a little bit. I love the charge animation. I love all of the movement. The lighting effects are sick. Very, very well done. I can't believe, like, the amount of work that went into this is incredible. Very, very awesome. Your second piece is a tier list. So, what you said is that at the end of the year, at the end of the year, instead of doing like an art recap, for some reason, you crazy mongrel, you tier list your artwork. While I don't know if I necessarily agree with the concept, I think it's a really cool idea. Like a really cool idea. Your least favorite pieces, I actually think are really quite beautiful. Like, these are really nice. I'm glad there's no F tier, otherwise I was gonna yell at you. Gosh, dang. And of course we can't see the full pieces, so I'm just gonna scroll over them a little bit. I like the expression here. The little shines on the eyes are great. Rivals? Is this a... Is this a popsicle version of your character? That's sick. I want a popsicle version of my character. Complete with like the eyes that are completely mismatched. I love that idea. That's great. Hey, there's me! God, that was so cool. I am such a sucker for pixel art. Bluey! Portal! With, is it Cappy? I don't remember. I don't know Mario, I'm sorry. Ooh, I can see why these are in the S tier. Ooh. It is Cappy, nice. Not a fake fan, not a fake fan. This is beautiful. I want to see this piece. I might have already seen it, but I want to see this one. I know I've seen this one, and it's really rad. So yeah, holy shit, man. Your work feels just so genuinely rich. Like, there's references within references. There's all sorts of just like fun, actual humor and personality. It's not just like, hey, I drew an apple. It's like, hey, I drew an apple. Also, it's a meme. Check it out. Like, I love it. It's applicable in more than one like space in the internet, and I think that's just so genuinely special. Thank you so much for sharing your work. I cannot wait to see you start pumping out commissions for your pixel art, because your animations are sick, your artwork is awesome, the level of expression in your work is great. I'm excited to see what you do. So yeah, thank you so much for sharing your work. I really appreciate it. The next piece, Art Pastel Kelsey. Hey, how's it going? The I'm gonna put MartianSnake's artwork up on the screen while I give a little shout out. Shout out. I never spell your name right, so let me do it for oh. Yeah. You're on top of it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid. My friends, what were you guys up to? Thank you for the raid. We're going over other people's artwork today. I already have like just such a full queue of artwork that I probably won't even be able to finish my queue today. So like, but hey, if you want to get in for the next time, come and like check it out. Discord. You can send your artwork literally into any like space in there, right? But if you would like to have me go over your artwork for the next time, it's in Draw Along. That is the channel for that. I go over people's artwork. I can offer critique if you so like critique. And yeah, welcome. Let's see. You were making art for Twitch panels. Nice. Your own or for clients? Ooh. I typed that shout out so fast. How did I not make any spelling mistakes? Homie, I'm telling you, you got fast fingers. I am very impressed. Good job. But let's get back to it. This piece of artwork is by MartianSnake. And MartianSnake has some of my absolute favorite character designs and creature designs and everything designs literally ever. And I feel like they could easily make like a collectibles game or something with their work. It's so simple, it's so friendly, and it's like I look how nice this is. I love it. I want to see this character animated and doing things and be a protagonist in their own game. What kind of powers do they have? Like, I just love it. I already have so many questions. I don't even know anything about this character. That's a really good like character design sign. I love it. So yes, MartianSnake says, I drew a little thing of one of my OCs just for the sake of it, really. Mood. That's a great way to do art. Is just to fucking do it. I love the curls. I love how they're not actually sharp. Everything here feels very soft. The little bits here off of the side hair literally make the shape of a heart. Look at that. Boop, heart. I love that. They're so cute. The freckles are such a nice addition to the face. They really help break up like the patterns of the whole face. It's really good. The colored outline is so interestingly done. It's not a hard cutoff, right? Where this line of blue would cut into the yellow and it would be like a hard cutoff, right? Nope. They actually rounded that out too, and it helps make it look so friendly. I love it. Thank you for the honk. I love it. I love that you also you didn't just draw it on top, right? Like, this is actually something that will curl over the character's shoulders. I love this. And nice job with the, I don't know what the proper term is, but I'm gonna call it a vignette. I love that you've actually cut off the character in an interesting shape. Maybe under the boobs, I don't know. But yeah, rather than just like, I'm gonna just draw here, instead of just cutting it off, burp, like that, you've actually rounded out the whole character's silhouette. I really like it. Very, very nicely done. I love all the color choices too. This is like a non-standard yellow, a non-standard blue. The skin tone here is like not just some random skin tone, right? I feel like this is like pinged from an actual person. And I love it. This is really, really gorgeous. Art Pastel Kelsey says, I've been shrimping too long. I gotta go rest. Get the heck out of here. Go eat. Go drink. You don't gotta stay. Thank you for rating me. I really appreciate it. I hope the rest of your day is just the best. Thank you so much for coming in. And thank you, MartianSnake, if you are here, for showing off your artwork. It's always such a pleasure. I just love your character designs. They're just so smart and fun. Thank you so much. The next artist. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this. The next artist is LoopMix. Let me zoom out. Full piece. And then we're going to go back into it. Wow. Okay. So, LoopMix says, this is a big ol' thing I did for New Year's. Hey, I've drawn this character. Hey, I've drawn this character. I don't know if I've drawn this character. Oh man, I love this. I love the 2024. It's so cute. Great job. And I like this style of fireworks. Like, not that there's anything wrong with this, right? But this feels like how you actually see it in real life, if that makes sense. Like, this is just soft and nice and beautiful. Still energetic, obviously. But you were able to capture such an energetic thing and make it so nostalgic. You know what I mean? Like something like, I have been here before. This is soft and beautiful. I love it. Great lighting on the characters. The little like hints of light here from the explosions in the background are so nice. Aw, I love these two. They're so cute. Oh man. I love this. And it's great that you were able to include other characters too. I have to draw this babe again. They're just so fun. Aww. I see a little bit of texture in there too. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. I see texture. You're using your art brain, and I like that. I like that a lot. When you have scenes like this, right? One of the best things that you can do is actually implement a little bit of texture. Make it feel like it's drawn on canvas. Make it feel like it's drawn on a piece of paper. Because stuff like this, where it has like a pretty simple background, where it's like a gradient from one color to another, it might actually work against you in terms of like trying to direct your attention to the characters in the middle, right? If you add texture, notice how there's texture in the background, not on the characters, you're able to actually let the characters speak a different language than the rest of their surroundings and help give them like the stage time that they need. You know what I mean? I really think this is just so gosh darn pretty. LoopMix, thank you so much for sharing. This feels like such a loving and like intimate image. Really, really nicely done. Thank you so much for sharing. The next piece pieces are by WebDisaster and also a little bit of myself. This is a sketch that I produced for a client, and I absolutely stinking love how this still turned out. Not the cleanest sketch I've ever had, but WebDisaster decided, alright, I'm gonna color it in. And they did such a clean job. Like, my sketch was an actual fucking mess. And they were able to take it and actually use like the lines and stuff like that and color the whole gosh darn thing in. And it looks so good. Like this is the cleanest sketch and like the cleanest line art and cleanest whatever, right? And you are able to just do it so well. I love the character's colors. I love the character's design. I have been a fan of hers for a long time. My sketches are an actual mess. Like, it looks like a crazy person drew them. And yeah, they were able to clean it up and do like a genuinely really nice job coloring it in. Very, very clean. Nice work. Let me show off the other piece. So I think this is far more interesting. The notes that you have are stuff I did recently, coloring and drawing in, some for a friend's OCs, that was the first one. And then this is Thea, perhaps pronounced Thea, the yak. I love her. I love her little tail. It is such a yak tail. I really like the designs of these shoes, not because I'm into feet, but because yak feet are split like this, right? How do you have split toes, split feet, right? And implement that and show that off in a character design? By making the shoes also split. This allows the character to maintain like their mobility and be comfortable in their shoes, just like how we as humans are comfortable in our shoes. I think this is so clever. So this allows the character to move comfortably, not feel super stiff. I love the color choices. Like the blue and like this warm brown look great with each other. I want to draw this character so bad. Look at the cute little curls that go above right into the cheeks. Oh my god, I want to smooch them. They're so cute. Great pose, great character design. I would love to see more of this character. Don't make a compilation of my feet moments. Wait, that would actually be really funny. Oh no. Anyway. Really, really nice character design. I still think the tail is like maybe my favorite part. It's just so simple. It's like a little poof. Yaks have such cute tails too. I love this. So yeah, thank you so much for showing off your work. I want to see more of this character. I want to draw this character. I think they're so cute. Thank you so much for submitting your work. I can make that compilation, send me the clips. Well, you are a moderator, actually, Inferno Fox. The clips are all there. You can just nab them. That's a lot of power. I gotta go to the next art piece. I don't want to think about this. You guys are devious. The next piece is by HeckleJack. Heck Arts. I like the logo here with the character that's like leaning on kind of sneakily, right? That's a cool vibe. All right, as we go out. They always have such interesting character designs. I want to see them like, I don't know, animated. Like this is so well just designed, perfect for animation. Hold on. God damn. Is that blood? Yeah, anyway. Very, very cool. I love that the bat design likely has their own, not even their own name on it. Nice. Someone else's bat. Love that. This is Bell Shimmers and Bubby the Bunny. This is their backpack. That's cool. Kai, calm yourself. Bro, I'm so hungry. Bro, I'm so fucking hungry. So yes, HeckleJack says, I drew this creepy little girl for a dark RPG project. Dope. I think the hair is probably my favorite part. Thank you. The cap actually like cuts into the hair. Like, thank you. Actual goofballs, thank you. This is so cool. The two expressions also for this character are so badass. Like, I don't know if this is creepy, I do think that this is very cool. So I think if you're going for a creepy vibe, I don't know if you've got it, but badass vibe, you've got my vote. I really like it. Great pose, very nice character design. I love the use of purple, like there's like a lavender here, and just nice clip. Nice clip. Ooh, and they're psychic. Doesn't talk much. I feel that. I have a character that also does not talk much. Honestly, kind of a mood. I also really like this backpack. I like that you have to literally unzip the bunny's like skin to put objects inside them. That's great. The shadows are awesome. So I was talking about the hair. I think it's really interesting that the ball cap, like, so you can tell that this is like a circle, right? Around the character's head. Like, if we're simplifying things, right? This would be like a complete shape. But the cap cuts that off. And I think that that's just such an interesting idea. Like, they didn't pull their hair back. They plopped on a cap and went, all right, let's go. I love that. It's energetic. It's really interesting. You have a second piece also. Oh, right! Need an art commission? Then you picked the right cookie for the job. Aww! So cute! Weebs? W-E-E-B-Z? Weebs cookie? I love this. The simplified feet are great. That's so cool. I do talk about feet a lot. Alright, you guys are onto something. It's not even on purpose. Ah, shoot. I've been on the internet too long. Alright, anyway. I like the detail in the eyes, too. This feels almost like eyebrows or something. I don't know. It's really cool. Their hair is slightly translucent. Ooh. That's super neat. They have like reverse eyes, too. So the sclera is dark, but the pupil and iris is light. That's quite cool. I'd commission. This looks cool. Super clean work. It almost looks like it's vector. And I just love your use of color. The purple is great. I love the nod toward like a pseudo purple and blue in the shoes and the legs. The orangish yellow that you see everywhere, right? That's such a complementary color for purple. This is really quite beautiful. Very well thought out. Well done. Thank you so much for sharing your work, HeckleJack. It's always so interesting to see what you're up to. I can't wait to see like what universes you create. The next person is MechaTheTecha. Kabam. Optimum Pride. I love this is sick. First picture of the year, MechaTheTecha says, some Optimus Prime for you all to enjoy. No further notes, that's it. I do enjoy. Great use of the logo here. I love that half of it is like in light, like this. That's nice. It almost feels like the logo itself is like a decal that sits on top of the metal frame rather than being a part of it. I think it's a really nice little detail. That's very cool. Yeah, the chunky black shading is awesome. It feels like such a nod to like traditional inking in like older style comics. Just so cool. Ooh, and it like cuts around the little details here. That's awesome. And here, ooh, I wonder, so just a cookie thought, I guess. What if you didn't have the black line here? Right? What if you didn't have this black line that split everything along? Your black shading almost already does that for you. So instead of this being your black line, it becomes a red line, right? And it becomes part of your coloring. I wonder what that would look like. That might be something to play with. Because then that might not look as busy, right? I don't know. I think that sounds really cool. Ooh, I love the detail here. That's so nice. A little crack. Ooh. A little bit of damage here as well, and here. Very nice. Great lighting. I love the head tilt, and I think genuinely, like, look at the perspective on this. It's like at a, I know this is the incorrect term, but it's like a Dutch angle almost. Like it's not like this, right? Not that that's bad looking, right? But you chose as an artist to make it at an angle. That adds so much more movement to it. That's badass. It's so cool. Very nicely done. Good first art of the year. And I know, knowing you, there are many more good arts to come. I don't know, it's not a Dutch angle. It's got some other name. Dutch angle is something a little different. But I'm gonna call it a Dutch angle because it makes me sound like I'm knowledgeable and fancy. But it's incorrect. That's not correct. All right, the next piece. Thank you so much, MechaTheTecha, for sharing your artwork. It's always a pleasure. The next piece is by Silver Flash Cloudwing. Bam! It's not just a squirrel, it's a pony too. The full piece. Oh, I love the composition. Wow. You know what we never really see is when there are Pegasi flying, right? We always see it from like the top or from the side. Never really from the bottom. This is very interesting. I like the looseness in the legs as well, and how it like continues on the like body motion, I guess, right? That's so nice. Yeah, and so when I was drawing your character, this is kind of what I did with the wings too. You and I are thinking along the same lines here, where the wing little bits are like trailing behind her as she moves. That is so cool. I love the effect here that you did. That's so much cooler than mine. Wow. All right, so your notes are, this is a piece I've been working on since mid-November. It shows there's a lot of detail here. Again, at a really cool angle. It adds so much dynamism to the composition. I was gonna say dynamism to the shape. The shape of what? You almost lost progress on it, if not for saving part of the progress on my tablet. Whoa. You'll see some sketches. I see sketches. But in order to not make it look off, I kept them. I like the addition of the sketches. I would even maybe consider showing them off more. So right now you have the character right on top of the sketches. What happens if the sketches were on top of the character? How might that look? I think that'd be really cool. Art description. Morning flight, discovering trees exist, not as mists of puffy clouds. Lore. I don't get it, but I don't have to get it. This is very pretty. Well done. I also like that you didn't go into extreme detail in the background. So what I see in a lot of, when I say younger artists, I don't mean age. I mean artists that are just starting out. So see the detail in the trees here, right? They will do every single little pine leaf and pine bit, right? They'll even draw little pine cones and shit, but they'll do that all the way back. So even way back here, you will see every single pine tree and pine cone and etc. You don't do that. It's like a filter almost, right? On your focal point. This is your character, this is your focal point right here, and everything behind it is getting pushed back further and further the more you go. It's so smart. Very, very nicely done. I'm excited to see more of what you do. Thank you so much for sharing. The next piece is by, their name in Discord is different than, I think, yes. They are, hold on, I never remember their name. Boxed&Ded? Fuck, I can't never remember their name. I'm so sorry. This is by Cloaked&Dead. I'll get your name at some point. Some point. First of all, additional artwork? Hell yeah. Second of all, look at this little man's. Oh, he's so cute. I want to give him a little kiss. Nah. I love them. They're like a little familiar. I like your skeleton also the way it's formed, right? I like that your feet are not with the rest of your body. Right? That makes it feel like you can fucking scoot as a magic skeleton. Because who cares where your joints are, right? You don't have knees, you don't have joints, and you're number 4. Ah, fuck, I talked about feet again. No! But it's cool. What they have going on is so cool. Ah, shit. Anyway. It's really cool because you don't have that jointing connection there. I don't know, that just feels like magic skeleton to me. So you say, the first image is concept art that might be a finalize for my project, which is, this is the God of Death, based off of, oh, I'm not going to say this right, MechaTheTecha? I'm not going to say that right, I'm so sorry. I assume some sort of South American something. I am so sorry. I can't pronounce it. But, as well as sugar skulls. So, hey, I was right. Maybe South American. Nice. Sugar skulls. Nice. I like it. I can imagine. So, the sugar skulls that I've seen for Dia de los Muertos is, like, they are so intricate and quite colorful, right? I wonder how colorful this character can be. I see like the addition of perhaps feathers up here. I love the neck piece, right? Because that gives you such an interesting silhouette. Like this almost reads as a shoulder rather than the shoulder being like rounded out and probably like here, right? This is really cool. It's like a sense of power, a sense of control, and also like beauty in death. And I think that is so cool. I wonder if this is like sand, right? The sands of time. Maybe I'm reading into that too much. This is just awesome. I also like, because this is traditional, I can see some of your previous ideas. So you used to have another little shoulder piece, or maybe something that was just wider, right? And it went all the way out here, but it had little bits of detail. I don't think that's a bad idea. But I think the more simple approach that you have now is so much more iconic. This is really cool. Nicely done. And warning, second piece is a little spooky. So I'm going to show it in 3, 2, 1. If you don't like spooky stuff, turn away. The second image is art from a recent horror game I played called Scared, with the art being of her. She is fucking terrifying. Please don't touch me with your little grabbers. With a little grabbers. I don't like that. The mouth being this large is freaking terrifying. And the fact that it has kind of the same like texture and feel as the hair gives me like such weird like, I don't know how to describe it. It makes me so uncomfortable. And I really like that. I like artwork that gives me a weird sense of uncomfortability, or it makes me feel something other than, hey, this is a cool piece of artwork, I'm gonna look at it, right? Artwork that makes you feel, be it uncomfortable or not, is really quite interesting. Is it the same grabbers Kai has? They do look a little old. I'm gonna say yeah, probably. Hey Jeannie, how's it going? The little touch of red underneath the eyes is also great. I don't know. And there's like little tiny red streaks in the hair too. Like almost liquefied in, like the hair is oily or something. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but it's really cool. Little details, love it. But yeah, I'm not familiar with the character. I just think she's neat. Thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. The next artist is Alex McGee Art. Color flashbang. Wow, look how warm this is. Wow, look at the color that you chose for the shading here. Holy shit. Wow. Let me zoom out here so we can see the whole thing. Love the aspect ratio. That's very cool. Kai, we found another art student. Oh yeah, I know. They are, if I recall, an art and design animation student. You can tell this is an art student. There is color theory in this. So check it out. The colors that are closest to us are colder. The leaves up here that are supposed to be like definitely in our face, right, are almost like purpley, right? Here we're getting into the same kind of purple-ish, right? You can tell even in the line art color, right? So you still have that purpley feel, but it's a little less purpley. This is in our face, this is less in our face, and we get warmer and warmer and warmer and warmer. In the background, right, the most furthest point from us is fucking hot. I love it. It's hotter and it's lighter, and as we get closer to us, it's cooler and it's darker. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Some of the best artists in the world have composed literally around this concept, and I think this is just stunning. It's an homage to color theory. It feels like just a big ol' like high five to fellow artists, and really this is so gosh darn pretty. I love the texture in the branches. Me too. It's simple too. I really like it. Note how there's texture in the branch, not so much in the character. There's a little bit of splotchiness here and there, right? But it's not the same. These are two different interacting beasts, right? And I love that you can tell that because of the texture. Also, look at our little friend. Aw, I love this. I want to eat the art. Me too. Very, very good. Very beautiful. You have an equally beautiful piece as your second piece. So I picked this section because I thought it was really quite beautiful. But as we go up, the character is caught in the cards. This feels almost like an optical illusion. And I know this sounds like kind of silly, but when you do mock-ups for design, the way you lay out a lot of them are like this. Like it's one object after another kind of spread out from each other, and I feel like this when I have to use that mock-up over and over and over. Like I'm trapped in this thing that I can't quite control. I love this. I said this yesterday, don't eat art. Paper and ink, not good for your tum-tum. I bet you could eat this and probably gain some sort of superpowers. You know what I notice? Depending on which colors are touching what, right? This pseudo halftone pattern here, like the stars that you see here, don't read as stars quite as much on other colors, right? This has a different feel than this. These two colors have a very different feel than the almost superhero-esque yellow being portrayed here. And it changes as the shadows go darker and darker and more toward, interestingly, green. I love this. So this is, they said, I did a comic cover assignment last semester. I think this is literally, like, this is it. This is rad. This is so stylish and graphic, and your use of color and chaos and things going in your face and away from your face. This is so cool. I could stare at this for so long, and I would keep finding new things. Very, very beautifully done. Thank you so much for sharing your artwork, Alex McGee. And now we get to start on the new stuff. The stuff that was posted earlier this week kind of thing. Are you guys ready? The next few pieces are beautiful photography, courtesy of CoffeeText. Gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful. Now they posted 3 photos. I'm only gonna go over 2 because I don't know, I'm a big butt. So they said the familiar face may be familiar to some, not familiar to me, but that's okay. The familiar face of the Gundam Calibarn. First, for being a relatively new to the model kit building hobby, I like to think this canonical monster of a mobile suit saw my best work of the bunch. So for those of you who are not familiar, this is not a pre-built figure. See all these little tiny pieces? See all these little they put this together. Piece by piece. And it can move. The people in Gunpla, I swear to God, are crazy. Y'all are insane, and I love it. Look at the detail in the... 5. Look at the detail in the feet. Look at all these different little pieces. It's so cool. I love the line that comes up right into the calf and it splits the calf in half. It's so cool. It is so genuinely cool. Let's see. Due to being primarily white colored, on white and gray I took the most time and care for panel lining the black and gray Gundam markers to bring out the pre-sculpted details. So literally like these little details here that I was just pointing out. Very cool. Hold on. Those otherwise get lost under regular lighting. Very awesome. Also, like right here, right? That would get lost under regular lighting. Cool. Especially proud of how clean the thematic broom, of the variable rod rifle turned out after the paneling. Yeah, I think it looks really cool. Look how awesome that is. It's not actually that dark. That is painted carefully in those cracks to make them stand out more. Isn't that fucking nuts? Alright, next piece. I don't know what I would do if I had these. I think I would just sit there and make noises. Like explosions and shit. The next piece here, CoffeeText says, after much deliberation. This is the Gundam aerial rebuild. I initially disliked the design. Really? I wonder why. Not for any fault of its own, but because it felt less iconic than the original aerial. After finishing this kit, I can say this is definitely among my favorite builds so far, both in the suit design and the figure itself. The amount of panel lining done is comparable to the Calibarn, and was arguably done cleaner in places. I would agree. I totally agree. This is very clean. In the other build that you had done, I could see like little tiny bits and pieces where maybe it got smudged or maybe it got bumped a little bit. Here, this is like perfection. This is very, very nice. Let's see. The physique of the aerial rebuild brings out the more bulky feeling of classic mecha that the Calibarn shares and I adore. I love it. That's so cool. Her big fuck-off gun is not my favorite, but it's a neat gimmick that looks nice on display. I just like the fact that you have purposefully focused on the character, right? I hate calling it a character, but that's what it is, right? You focus on the actual like model part of this as this gets less and less out of focus because it's literally about to hit our camera lens. That's awesome. Great photography. Very nice build. Well done. Thank you for sharing. And I just genuinely, I love seeing artwork that isn't like drawing on here. Not that I hate drawing, I'm an illustrator. I like seeing new stuff. I like seeing illustration and I like seeing music and animation and 3D and built stuff and fucking Legos. Like, I love that. This is great. Because all of that is art. Usually when people say, oh, yes, I'm an artist, they think, oh, you draw stuff. No way, art can be so many different things. And this is proof. This is beautiful. So yes, thank you so much for sharing. It's really, really nice. The next piece, let me drink some water because talking is hard. The next piece is by Lucian the Cat. Bam! Oh, flashbang. Sorry. My eyes! Oh shit. My monitor's really big. My whole room just... Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry, friends. This is rad, though. Lucian the Cat says, I used some references for the pose, but everything else was done freehand, taking only brief glimpses at buildings. I don't know, I think you could do more, right? I don't think you should torture yourself, I guess, by only briefly glancing at something. Have a picture of a building while you work. It's not about working from memory, it's about working from reference. And I think that, I mean, you know, everybody has different challenges with art, right? You can totally work from memory, but that's not the idea. But anyway, with what you're saying, everything else was done freehand, taking only brief glimpses at buildings. You crazy person, you. I can't draw cars. Yet. So sorry for the rectangles. Totally fine. I imagine these, right? They remind me of toaster strudels. God, I'm hungry. Also, still working on my line confidence. I don't know what to call it. So I named this City Sky Rail. I don't know how to color very well yet. Sorry if it's a little messy. You apologize way too much for things that do not matter. And I'm gonna lecture you. You ready? Sorry, Lucian. I'm gonna lecture you. Nobody is born knowing how to color or knowing how to line or knowing how to pose or even draw Sonic the Hedgehog. And yet, you have done all of that. I mean, minus the coloring, but still. Like, just so you don't have to know how to color now, right? But you should try. Because the sooner you try, the sooner you'll become a pro. And I think this is absolutely awesome. I think that your hands are pretty successful. I think the pose is really nicely done. This is a hard pose. Genuinely, this is a very difficult pose. Drawing someone skating or even like, I don't know, grinding on a rail, this is genuinely hard, especially for a Sonic character because they really don't have a pelvis. Like, speaking honestly, right? Your legs, right now, if you look down, if you have legs, your legs are attached to your pelvis. They could be attached and, you know, thrown somewhere else, but typically speaking, your legs are attached to your pelvis. Sonic characters are beings that have legs attached to them because they are cartoony, they are stylized. So how in the world, right, realistically speaking, can you have a Sonic character stick their butt out if their butt technically doesn't exist? You have done that here. And it looks freaking gorgeous. I actually really like that your line confidence, as you said, is not very high. You want to know why? Because it adds intrigue and interest and movement, right? What you have here is honestly pretty clean line art. But in the background, you have a little less clean art. And I think that's really cool because it makes it feel like Sonic is in motion. Imagine, right, if you had this scratchy line art for everything. How cool would that look? It'd be a pain in the butt to color in, of course, right? But that would look rad. So if you can't do, I don't know, the surgical precision lines, right? That's okay. If you want to get there, you'll get there eventually through practice and time, and it's going to be painful, and that's okay. It's supposed to be. Learning is hard. But you could also embrace the amount of energy you have in your line art here, and here, and here. Ooh, look at that. Look at that texture. Alright? What if you had that everywhere? This would look literally like he's flying and in motion, and it would be so chaotic and beautiful. Your composition is great. I didn't really mind that I couldn't see cars. Like, I don't care, you know what I mean? Because it's not about the cars, it's not being able to see every single wheel and hubcap down here, because you know why? We're looking at Sonic. When you look at something in reality, right? Like, let's say you pick up a small figurine that you have on your desk, and you hold it up and you look at it. Are you really looking at the stuff behind your figurine? You're looking at the figurine. Everything kind of zones out when you're focusing on something, and we are focusing on Sonic. So all these little details in the background, while very cool, are not necessary at all. Don't bust your butt over drawing the most perfect angled, proportioned, perspectived car, okay? Don't worry about that. You did great on Sonic, and I think the overall composition is really awesome. Don't apologize. You and me and everyone in chat are still growing as artists, and to see you practice and try and do new things, this is an insane piece. This is a piece that genuinely I, an experienced, very old illustrator, would sweat on. This looks awesome. You did great. Keep it up. And like, thank you for sharing. I know it takes like just insane amounts of guts to share your artwork to a whole bunch of people. This looks great. Very, very nicely done. And thank you for sharing. Seriously. You are welcome to DM me any questions that you might have, any concerns you might have. I can critique you, I can give you advice. But my advice for you is to keep going. Good job. Thank you for sharing. The next few pieces are by, let me open them, Peza, Blackmagic / Peza. I love the expressions here. You have this like honk with nice pecs and all of like this lovely, lovely detail. And then you have the drool and the tongue and the This is Jam's character. I know Jam's character. This is a work in progress, Peza says. Let me zoom out here. This is a work in progress of Jam's Sonic OC with a little joke in the back. Absolutely hilarious. Again, your line art, Peza, is so good. I don't know how you get it so clean. I love just the line weight variation here. You get so thin, you get so thick. I love the little tiny lines here. The little details are great. I appreciate that this feels like it's on a coloring layer and not on the line art layer, because this is very delicate. Scar tissue and light things like this are very, very delicate, and I feel like a lot of that gets kind of ruined. It depends, right, on the style, but for a lot of artists, I feel like they outline this in the same thickness as everything else, and this winds up losing a lot of its delicate nature because people will just outline it in black. This is really nicely, very delicately done. Peza's lines are so clean, they really are. I love the snap, right, with the little bit here of the electricity, right? That's cool. Great pose. Love the angle of the feet. Ooh, look at how that curls up. I love that. Very nice. My one critique, make this not a box. Or if you are going to make a box, make it a funny box. Make it an in-universe box. 6? Oh, it is 6. Well, I didn't really mention shoes or feet. I guess I don't know, I probably mentioned shoe, right? But yeah, make this a cardboard box. How might you dress this cardboard box up? Is it an Amazon box? Is it a UPS box? USPS? A fragile, do not turn upside down box? Because this feels almost distracting. Because it doesn't blend in with the background, and you know, it feels like it's just there to make sure that the character lifts their leg up, which totally fair, right? Totally fair. But use that to your advantage. Only first box, brand it. Exactly. This is my favorite. The wagging tail. I just, the dimensionality of the dress. This feels like a thick dress. The little bit of drool is too funny. The wiggly eyebrow. Yeah, that's great. Very, very nicely done. And I believe you have 2 pieces. I wonder if I put them next to each other. I did! Nice. This is also by Blackmagic / Peza. And the full piece is here. I love this piece. I eventually based a doodle on stream off of this piece. I love, look at the liquid honey. That's so cool. The little like amount of reflected light here gives so much dimensionality to it. It's so good. It's so good. It's like overflowing. I can't comment on the feet because I can't see them. Great honey. It feels genuinely goopy. So yes, this is one of Bumblebeena's Ooh, OCs. Just lovely. Such a cutie patootie. I want a little plushie of this character. The honey looks delicious. I totally agree. I totally agree. I love the honeycomb. What is it? The honey whisk? I don't know what to call this. It has like an official name, and it's like a thing. I don't know what this is. It's got that thing. Great pose. This character has 4 arms, by the way. Do you know how hard it is just to pose 2 arms? You've posed 4. This looks great. Supernatural, very nice. Love that they're like kind of holding onto their hips. This is so natural. Very relaxed. Well done. I also really like the honeycomb background texture. Looks great. Love it. I feel like I'm inside a magical hive, and I think that's the intention. Very well done. Yeah, honey dipper, honey wand. That's it. The honey wand. It's Kitty Cat. Yo, Kitty Cat. How you doing? But yeah, that is by Blackmagic Peza. Thank you so much for sharing your work. I really just, your work is so sick. Thank you so much. The next few pieces are by Super Will. So let me open up so I can read the notes here as we zoom out. This is the first piece, the Resistance. Look at all that detail. All these characters doing different things. Very cool. Super Will says, I had this in my files unfinished. I had to get it done and over with. That's a mood. All of us can relate to that. Adding the glowing crossblades on Corey Cooper seemed fitting. I am not familiar with any of these characters. I assume they are a band. That's pretty cool. I like the electricity that's zapping off of them. That's very cool. Feels very comic-y. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Listening to Resistance from Skillet gave me the idea to draw this. And of course, adding the little devils was a fantastic idea. I agree. I'll continue on doing some more later. They look badass. I like the like cracked ground here as like hell is kind of opening up beneath them. It gives me like Doom vibes, right? You have like the Doom guy crowd here as they beat that crap out of the devils that are coming up. As the earth cracks open, they fucking smite them. I love that. It's sick. I like the texture, or the text here. I feel like the background doesn't quite read the same language as everything else. Like this has such nice line work, everything has such nice line work, and yet the clouds in the back really don't. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but I wonder if you could have more of this lineless like feel, right, in the elements here, in the ground as well, right? Maybe even in the character as well. I like all the details of the characters. They all feel like very different people. This is my favorite of the bunch. Very, very cool. The other piece that I'm going to go over is this one. It's Fetty and all of his friends. This is so sick. I really like this. I love seeing stylized FNAF. Like, look how cool Chica looks. I would just want to give her smooches. And that's so cool. The hook, look how cool that is. Great pose. Love the gold tooth. That there's Fetty. Friends never abandon friends. True. Very true. All right. No need to adjust your devices, Super Will says, because this is another VHS effect on top that you've done for this FNAF pick. Though this effect, or through this effect, my work, let's see, kind of difficult to read because I'm not very good at reading to begin with. I decided to make an Amanda, I assume this character, the adventurer pick. Maybe, no, I can't read. This looks cool. I like it. You have your 2 characters here as they perhaps fight off all of the monstrosities of Fetty. Five Nights at Fetty's. I don't know very much about Five Nights at Freddy's. What is the bluish purple one called? What is their name? Is this Bonnie? I'm not good. I'm not good at this. Bonnie? Okay. I'm apparently great at this. 100%. Bonnie, Foxy, Fetty, and Chica. I did it. I'm a fan. I think the VHS feel, the like, I don't know what to call it. I really don't know what to call it. So see how the green here is shifted off to the side? There's like red on the other side here. I don't know. There's just really, it's quite cool. I think the VHS feel looks great in your style. It gives, I don't know, an extra like level of oomph to it, right? A little bit of color adjustment washes it out a little bit, and it's perfect for Freddy. Seriously, it's really, really cool. This is one of my favorite pieces that you've done so far. Of course, I'm always going to have future favorites of yours. But yeah, this is really, really nice. Well done, Super Will. And I hope to see Fetty again. Give little smooches. He looks so cute. Nicely done. The next pieces... I had to zoom in on Sonic's butt, I'm sorry. Are by JLDrawz. JLDrawz says, I guess this was my magnum opus this month according to Twitter, so I'll put it here as well. Note the background was a screenshot from Sonic Prime. You stole it from a TV show? Jail. Jail. I love this. This is great. The level of just expression, like just goofiness. You made him so thick. You made him so god dang thick. He's really just like hoisting him up like a bag of potatoes too. This got around 940 likes on Twitter. Like how? I can think of two good reasons how it got so many likes on Twitter. I can think of two good... It's the ass. Yes. It is the ass. Great expression. I love your line art. Love that there's like texture to it. It feels like I could just grab it and touch it. Thank you. I love just the pose. He's got his arm just straight out, right? So if you've ever held something, you never really want to hold something that weighs as much as you with a straight arm. But Shadow, he's beefy. Nice parry, thank you. I've been practicing. The fact that his arm is out and straight is so funny to me. He's just a beefy fucking dude. Hi, do you consider the booty cheeks separate and not a single? Okay. You literally just said booty cheeks. Plural. Sit down. On your booty cheeks. That's what I thought. This looks great. It's so funny. I just everything about this is great. This is also a really difficult pose. Like, just in general, this is really hard. And you made this super goofy, you made this super funny, you made it, like, actually work between two characters with ridiculously sized, poofy heads. Like, I know what's going on, and this is great. Well done. How are you? I am doing A-okay. Thank you for asking. And your second piece is Charlie. Charlie from Helva Boss. Charlie fan art, woo! Critique is totally cool for this one. Critique? I don't even know where I'd begin, because this is really rad. I think it's super interesting that instead of ending it, right, at the chest here, you've decided to end it at the hair, which is behind the chest. I think that's very cool. I think my one critique is not necessarily of your art, but of the Hell of a Boss style. And that's like... So, when you have characters like this from underneath...
Say GG.
Thank you, GG. When you have characters from this particular angle, right? Where do their chins go? What happens to their chin? That's the issue. And this isn't an issue with your art. It's with the Vivzy Pop style. And I love the style, right? But it makes it really difficult to have these like super expressive poses like this because there's no neck. How big do you make the mouth? I don't fucking know. Put it into the neck. I don't know, right? So I would say if I were to critique your work, I would try to push the Vivzy Pop style to not have a pose like this, but instead bring maybe the chin out to here, right? And adjust it so that way we have a chin and then we have our neck, right? You know what I mean? But that's just really hard, you know? And is that really a critique? I don't know. Maybe. But that's all I would say. I think this looks great. Your coloring's great. I'm glad that you didn't put a bunch of shading into this, right? There's a little bit of like light here, but that's it. If you had added shading to this anymore, I think it would just overblow the whole piece. It's really nice. Urgurgurg says, "May I say a small thing?" Go for it. I'm very interested to see what you have to say. Was mostly trying to draw Charlie in my style since I did a doodle of her at work and went, huh. Yeah, I feel then I'm going to continue on with my critique or double down on my critique and say, find a way to make the chin not the same entity as the neck. I think in some styles it totally can work, but not when there's a bow right here creating a visual tangent where her neck would be. You know what I mean? Like this reads as more bow than neck. That's what I would say. I like the slight difference in the eyes. I don't know how intentional that is, right? But I just think it's really good. Yeah, so with Urgurgurg, I would say that I kind of agree, but I kind of disagree. So the pupil in the eye further away is a bit too big. I would say that stacks up to, that could be very well stylistic. And I think that it totally works with this, especially visually, because it doesn't like adjust anything, you know, it doesn't like change how I view this image very much, literally at all. If you made it smaller, then I feel like it might feel visually too small. Do you know what I mean? Design-wise, I think this is really quite good. Yeah, I could critique like very nitpicky little things, but I don't think that you deserve that. This looks great. Very, very nicely done. What I would critique is such a... Uh-oh, a little bit of bleeding here with your layers. How would you fix that? Oh, cringe. But no, this looks great. Very, very nicely done. Very, very nicely done. Beautiful. The next two pieces are by Gadget. Oh, I love this. Look at the texture. I don't know if you guys can really see it. Holy shit texture. Okay. We're gonna zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. All the way out. Character design. Love it. Gadget says this is a forest mimic, a creature that aims to protect the wildlife from those that seek to cause harm by mimicking the calls of smaller creatures to lure in would-be predators. That's fucking horrifying. And overwhelm the attacker with its camouflage, strength, and speed, and also these fucking claws. I feel like that would overwhelm quite a few people. Also, they're beefy as fuck. I love that they feel almost like a wolf or something like that, right? Like a wolf or a dragon. I don't know. It's some sort of mythical fox-like, wolf-like creature. The claws are for fashion. They just got them did just the other day. They're not going to be used for scratching. No, sir. No, sir. The eye glow is so sick. Imagine like you're in a dark ass forest. I'm just going to paint this out with my mouse. Are you guys ready? You're in a dark ass forest. Okay. As real dark. Okay. It's really fucking dark in this forest. And you see it's totally nothing until this hulking figure comes up out of the darkness. Right? And you see those eyes. You thought you heard a chipmunk. It's not a chipmunk. That's this fucker. That's so creepy. I love it. Very, very cool. Great line art. Super, super clean. Really clean. I love the texture all over in the character. I love how each little bit kind of blends into to another bit. So check out like the tips of the ears here, right? The same kind of brown from the back of the head is coming into the ears. Oh man, this is cool. And then the feet. This looks really nice. Well done, Gadget. You have a second piece as well. And the second piece is one of my favorite pieces I think I've ever seen from you. This looks like it belongs in an indie game. I love this. So I'm going to zoom out, show the whole piece. I would love a series painted like this. Look at all the colors. You have blues and reds and purples and fucking greens. Yellows. You have every color of the fucking rainbow here. And yet, you made it feel like it belongs in a lo-fi video. I love that. Great job on the hands. This is really a difficult position to grab things, right? It's actually really difficult. Love that. The coat is awesome. I love that you added like this level of purple, right? Behind here on that coat. The front of the coat is like red, maybe even blue, right? We don't really know, and I don't think we really care. But then behind, you go for a cooler color, that purple. Very, very cool. All right, so your note for this one is, this was mostly a lighting experiment. I can see that. I think it's super gorgeous. He's surrounded by cops. The spotlight is on him as well. Badass. That makes sense now. The blues, the reds, the yellows, or the yellows and oranges, right? You also have the spotlight from above. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Gosh, I want to have this layered, and I feel like just a little bit of wind in the hair, right, as it bounces around. That would be so cool. Just barely animated. God, this is so rad. Yeah, I want to see a series like this. I want to see this as a cutscene in a video game. This has so much just atmosphere and vibe to it, and I don't know how else to explain it other than like it feels lo-fi and nostalgic. This is awesome. Very, very nicely done. And I believe, Gadget, you're the last one that we're going to go over today. Because I got to go to a meeting. Next time, we are going to continue on from N-King's artwork. If you are in the server, you'll understand what I mean. I'm going to make a little comment about it right now. Let me just do that. Actually, I'll just do that after stream because I don't need to do it here. And yes, next time on Dragon Ball Z. I don't know when I'm going to have a next one. I could have it on Friday. I could have it tomorrow. Maybe I'll record it in my own free time, you know, because I want to go over the rest of your guys' artwork. Look how rad this stuff looks. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Look how fucking rad this is. And we didn't even fucking touch any of it. I love it. So yeah, we have a lot to go through. And we'll do that next time. I know. So, thank you guys for spending your day with me, your Monday with me. Can you make a raid recommendation? Absolutely. Who would you like me to raid? Let's go do it. Bye! Bye! Get out of here, go home, go eat something. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat and go into a meeting. Maybe I'll get kicked out. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we're gonna go raid somebody. So if you would like to continue the adventure, you can go and continue the adventure with me. Super awkward potato, you got it. Super awkward potato. Escape from Monkey Island. Say less. Oh, I see that model. Say less. All right, let's go raid them. Let us go say hi to JLDrawz's Bud Jesse. Let's go make their day. I will see you guys later. I will stream maybe on Friday, but definitely on Saturday and Sunday. I got some really cool ideas coming up. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye. Have a good rest of your week. Be safe. Bye, 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 bye. Get out of here. Go home. Mwah.